If you've ever ordered Thai steak salad, you'll never order it again because I am going to show you how to make an amazing version. That's today, coming right up on Spanish Fork 17's Cooking Made Easy with June, brought to you by Macy's, the happy shopping store in Spanish Fork. Hi, welcome to Cooking Made Easy with June, and today we are making the most amazing dish. I had to tell you all about it. Of course, I talk so much. I will tell you about it. So the traditional Thai dish is called yam nua, or actually it's like phon tok, not phon tok. It's the beef waterfall, not phon tok. I sometimes I pronounce my Thais wrong. I didn't mean rainfall, but it's waterfall. So actually, so it's beef waterfall because they're like not the minced beef, but it's sliced beef thinly. So my husband and I, we went to Thailand, and they don't actually serve a lot of beef in Thailand. I'm going to start on the sauce. Actually, let me do this while I talk. So I'm going to prep the steak. There's not a lot of beef in Thailand, okay, you guys, but we went to a restaurant to get some beef because my husband, he's a big steak and potato kind of guy. And so we ordered that dish, and it was a little different. It had like soy in it, and I'm like, what is this? It was so good, and he liked it. So, but it's a little sweet. So I made my own original recipe. So this is an original recipe, and it's my cookbook. I don't know, you guys. There's gonna be a sale sometime in Christmas. So, all right. So I'm going to start out by prepping my beef. Now you can use leftover steak, like if you have a barbecue and you grill some steak, or if you want to grill some steak for a meal and you have leftover steak. This is the perfect sauce and dish to make it with. Of course, I have beautiful beef at Macy's, and they always have the best sales, case lot sales, and beef sales. And this is like on sale. It was only like $3.50 a pound. Is that not the cheapest Angus steak you've ever seen? So now, it really doesn't matter what cut. I actually, if you grill it and broil it, you're going to slice it really thinly. So that's the key. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on it. I'm going to rub it with olive oil on both sides. So I'm going to put that right there because there was already some on there. Put a little bit in here. So this will just tenderize it when I grill it. And some people like to rub a little garlic on it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to have the salt and pepper right here. I'm just going to add a little salt, a little pepper to it too, on both sides. Okay, and you could use, of course, your roasting pan, but I'm just going to use a cookie sheet today. Oh my gosh, I ran out of oil. Okay, let me see. I'm going to use parchment paper. Oh goodness, you don't ever foresee these things. So I'm just going to put parchment paper. Now broiling it might burn the parchment paper a little bit, but that's okay. The reason why I like to put this or foil is because it's an easy cleanup, right? So I put the salted side down, and I'm going to, sorry, I'll show you. Then I'm going to season the other side. So give it a pretty good season. Now I'm going to just stick this in a broiling pan it's pretty close to the oven, and put it on high, and just like that. So I would say you don't have to cook it. I would do a really good brown on each side, and maybe like 5 or 10 minutes on each side. So now I'm going to make the sauce, okay? So basically the hardest part to the sauce is squeezing the limes. But because I have I love this, I'm not a big gadget person, but I love this gadget. You just cut the limes in half, and then I just quarter it depending on the size of the lime. Sometimes if it's not that big, I just score it like that, so it'll spread out a little bit more. And I'm just going to put it in here. Then I put the lime in and just squeeze it like that. It's actually a pretty good workout. Now for this sauce, or it can be called a salad dressing. It's amazing. Fresh lime juice is the secret ingredient. The secret ingredient. Every time I say secret ingredient, I think of Kung Fu Panda. I love the noodle that has a secret ingredient, but really there's no secret ingredients. And of course, this is not a secret ingredient. I'm just showing it to you. Okay, so we actually only need 2 tablespoons of lime juice. So what I like to do estimating lime juice is approximately a medium-sized lime is about 1 tablespoon. So, so I'm going to, you know, I always like to have extra lime juice because I'm going to make a lot. But as of now, I'm just going to make 1 batch. And I made extra steak earlier. So I might go ahead and squeeze enough lime to make a double sauce. Okay, so there. So you guys, you're gonna die. I'm going to have Adam over to taste this because I love his reactions. He's pretty honest. You can tell when he loves something, and he's gonna be blown away. No offense. Because he actually ordered, we'll talk about it some more. Oh my gosh, we actually have, okay, I think that's good for now. Put that there. Okay, so we have lime juice. So he actually orders from a to-go place, and he's going to compare. I'm so excited. So let me just do a smaller pot. Okay. So all you're going to do is put the ingredients. We're going to put lime juice, which is just 2 tablespoons of lime juice. 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna double it. I just can't stand it. I don't know. I just can't cook 1 batch. 3, 4. So that's 2 tablespoons of lime juice. We're going to put the same amount of soy sauce. So that's 2 tablespoons, but I'm doubling to 4. And then fish sauce, the same amount. So I guess you could do 2, 2, 2. So 1. Look at, I'm not exact. I need to be exact. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Then I'm going to add, well, I better measure this because I don't want to kill anyone. Because this is my mom's hot peppers, I always tell you about that. I start out with a ½ teaspoon. So I'm going to put, maybe I'll do, oh gosh, that's going to be so hot. Okay, but we can always add, but you can't take away. And then sugar, which is 4. So I'm going to put 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and that's it for the sauce. Low. Okay, you turn it on medium high. We're just going to incorporate the sauce in. See, so you're cooking your steak right now, and then you just make the sauce. Okay, now, you know what? The only other ingredients we have, oh, the pepper is getting to me. Excuse me. I'm glad you're not here in the kitchen. We're going to do the onions. So, and then we're going to slice it. Let's take a break. Let me get some water. So we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna slice some onions, and then we're going to slice a steak, and we'll put it together. Look how easy. So don't go away. The biggest thing is the tasting after that, okay? So come back. All right, you guys, welcome back. I forgot to make the ground roasted rice. So I made that at our break, and you just put dry, any kind of rice at all, and you just put it in a dry pan, no oil, and you roast it. In Thailand, they use a big, huge vat, and this is the most unique spice that you will ever taste in Thailand. It's amazing. And then I'm gonna let it cool, so it gets pretty dark like that, right? And you have to watch it or else it'll burn, and you do not want burnt rice smell. So this is a good color, and I'm gonna let it cool, and then I'm going to ground it really quickly in a blender. So this is our sauce. Remember we put that together before we took our break. So now the sugar is incorporated, so it's actually ready to go. And that's that. I'm gonna turn off that. There. And I got our steak, and I'll pull that out in a minute, but I'm going to first cut our onion. And I cut on each side. I love red onion because it's so pretty. And this doesn't have a lot of color in this steak salad, so that is why I chose red onion. And my son doesn't love, I always say that every time I put onion in something, I'll say, Tyson doesn't like onions. And he's the boss, right? So he's my youngest, and he gets what he wants. So, but because they're going to be like pretty large slices, he can just pick out the onions because I love the color of these onions. Okay, so I don't put a ton. Okay, so because it's going to be broken up into pieces. So that's the red onion. And then we are going to chop some cilantro. And I'm gonna cut off a little bit of this at the end. And then I'm going to cut in half. And then I'm going to just do some thin chopping like this. And that's it. It's going to be so yummy. And then I need to rinse the cucumber off. This is just for the garnish, okay? I love English cucumber because I don't need to peel it. The skin is thin and it's not bitter. I do a slightly slanted cut because it's going to be a really pretty slice. See how I do that? Instead of just the circles. Have thinly sliced cucumbers to garnish. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Whoops. Okay, let's put these aside. We'll garnish it in a minute. Now I'm going to move this cutting board, rinse it off a little bit. Actually, I could just turn it over, I suppose. Just turn it over and dry it up a little bit. And we're going to cut our steak. Now, here's our steak. When you let it cool, it's going to be, it'll cook a little bit further. And like some people like, a lot of times when they make this beef waterfall, they actually do a medium rare. And it is good, but I'm not a rare person. See, I like it. See, it's a little pink, and that's perfect. And it has a little gristle, but that's okay because I'm just going to, oh gosh, my knife is not very sharp. Let me see, I thought I had a sharpener in here. I'm gonna sharpen it real quick, guys, just really quick. I'm not good at this, and maybe I'm doing this wrong, so maybe someone can message me, tell me how to sharpen knives. But somebody, I used to do cooking demonstrations at Thanksgiving Point for years. And there was this guy that came, and he's an expert with knives, and he said that any knife is good, you just have to sharpen it. Because it's all the same, he says. So I don't know. So you see, it's a little pink, and it's gonna be perfect. So I'm cutting it really thinly. Now these are kind of big bite size, so I'm going to cut that in half also. Oh gosh, I do need a new knife. Pete, I need a new knife. Okay, now I'm not a big fan of gristle, but I bet that tastes so good though with that fat in there. So I'm just going to turn it around and do this. But don't worry, I mean, some people might think this is so dry, but we're going to add a beautiful sauce on it. Just wait and see. Okay. So actually, we cut that and we put in here. I'm going to cut a little bit more. Let's see. Oops. So like I said, you can use your leftover steak. I would warm it up a little bit and maybe, warm it up on the grill or on the broiler a little bit, and then cut it thinly. I've also cut it when it's cold, and that's fine too. Maybe you can even make it more thin when it's cold. We can add that little bit of fat, that'll be flavor. Okay. Now I'm going to cut that in half because I want more bite size. But it doesn't matter, it'll still be so good. I cannot wait. We're going to have, like I said before, we're going to have Adam come taste this. Everyone who ever has this for the first time, they just die. I'm not kidding. Oh my gosh. Everyone loves the steak salad. So it's not really a traditional beef waterfall, but it's very similar to, it's that idea of the beef waterfall. Okay, I'm gonna cut some more when we take a break, but I'll just do that for now. So basically, well, I'll go ahead and finish this up. So I'm gonna go a little faster because I want to grind the, you guys are in for a treat. So basically I'm going to put the onions, I'm going to break up the onions like that into it, and then put some cilantro, and then here's my ground roasted rice. It's not perfectly cooled yet. It's got some, but this is my little nifty little ninja, but it's going to have to do. So I'm going to put this in here. You can use a blender, which will be more fine, but this is just a quick thing for me. I like to use this little, oh gosh, little ninja. Oh, it's not shut. Oh, there we go. Okay. Woo! I felt like I ran a marathon. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. When we come back, we're gonna put it all together and have a tasting, okay? So you guys come back. Look at that go. So much fun. Come back, come back, come back. Okay, welcome back, you guys. So I actually realized I have more like 3 pounds of beef, and so I'm going to add a few more onions and some more cilantro right here that's already chopped. And then we add our ground roasted rice, approximately 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to remember that oh well, there we go, tripled it. So the recipe is in my cookbook. Again, cookbook, you guys, get my cookbook. It's really cheap now because it's been out for a long time. Okay, so now I have warm sauce or dressing. I'm just going to pour it right on there. Ugh, I wish you guys were here to smell this. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So beautiful. I'm gonna add a few more onions because maybe I'll save some for garnish. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on here. Okay, Adam, I want Adam to get in here. We're gonna taste this, baby. I'm so excited. I love it when the first time that someone tastes something like this. I'm gonna garnish with some cucumbers.
Ooh, cucumbers.
Yeah. Ooh, cucumbers. You like cucumbers or ew, cucumbers? I wasn't sure.
I'm not a huge fan of cucumbers, but I like everything else.
You gotta have some crunch.
Okay, okay. I'll trust you. I've never, you've never led me astray.
No, I have not. So, okay.
But yeah, I did tell you that I had Thai steak salad from a different place. We're not sponsored by them, so I'm not going to say where. I don't want to give free publicity.
No, we don't.
But it was just okay.
It was just okay. You're
So
gonna be blown away.
I'm really excited.
I hate to sometimes sometimes, go, whoa, come on, blow it up and then they get disappointed.
Oh,
So I'm just
no.
going to say, this is okay.
It's okay, is it?
Now, in Thailand, we actually serve this with sticky rice.
Okay.
And som tam, papaya salad. But I'm going to get some juice on here for you.
And you said you're going to teach me how to use a fork and spoon, which I have used before.
Yes. But in Thailand, you know what? People think we use chopsticks all the time. We don't. We take our spoon.
Okay, right hand?
This makes so much sense. Well, I'm left-handed.
Okay.
But you could do the other way. Because you're going to eat like this.
Okay.
So watch me. So I'm going to put here, and you get every grain of rice, and you scoop it on there. Mm-hmm. And that's it. Let's see, you have a spoon.
Oh.
Yeah, get some rice on there.
Like that?
See, look, come on, Adam, look.
I'm trying. I'm trying to learn.
You're on TV, no pressure. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Let me pull down the mask. And cheers.
Cheers. Not hot enough for you though. I think we need a little hot pepper.
A little more spice.
Yeah. But can you taste the lime juice?
Yeah.
Oh, holy cow. Is that not good? All right, sorry.
And you were right. The little bit of crunch comes though with that rice. The browned
I'll
rice.
stir this later. I'll let it look like a picture. Is that not good?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, give me a little more of that.
Yeah. Mom's hot pepper. Okay. Hey, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more too. Yeah. So I didn't put enough hot pepper. Let me have another
You said
bite.
before, it's easier to add.
Yes. See, is that not? Cucumber. No, use a hand.
You're right. You were right.
I told you. Add all these palette new things. You add things together. Isn't that yummy? Tell you guys. You can make this.
Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna make it
Oh
tomorrow.
my gosh. And you know what I love about this? You can put it shredded cabbage if you're watching your carbs. Serve this with shredded cabbage, and it makes a wonderful dressing. Because of the sauce, it's a great dressing. You serve it with raw cabbage, shredded cabbage. So good. Okay. Happy Thai Girl Instagram. Okay, you guys. Till next time. Yeah, keep the mask.
Happy cooking.
Happy cooking. Yes.
I wanted to say it. I knew that I wanted to say that.
Thank you. Bring me a mask.
Oh, I should have.
Oh, I ordered one.
Oh, I didn't bring you your
Yeah,
employee
you
mask.
didn't bring my mask.
I'll bring it next time.